Have you ever wondered, how does one person spark such a profound influence on millions around the globe? Enter Jordan Peterson, the enigmatic figure who has left an indelible mark on our collective consciousness. From his humble beginnings as a clinical psychologist to his ascendance as a revered professor, Peterson's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. Yet his influence is not without controversy. Jordan Peterson, a figure who's been both hailed as a prophet and vilified as a pariah, let's unravel his journey. Every great story has a beginning, and for Jordan Peterson it all started in the small town of Fairview, Alberta. A humble town, far removed from the grandeur of the academic world that Peterson would one day be a part of. But even in these early years, Peterson's curiosity was evident. He was not just a child of Fairview, but a child of the world, eager to unravel its mysteries. Peterson found himself drawn to the complexities of human behavior, a fascination that steered him towards the study of psychology. As he delved into the human mind, his academic prowess shone through. His excellence earned him a place at the University of Alberta, and later at Harvard University, where he began his career as a professor. But Peterson's journey was far from over. From a small town in Canada to an influential professor, Peterson's journey was just beginning. As Peterson delved deeper into his studies, he began to form a unique perspective on life and the human psyche. This perspective was not just a mere amalgamation of theories. Instead, it was a fresh approach that sought to delve into the depths of human consciousness and the way it plays out in our everyday lives. Peterson's rise to fame was not meteoric. It was a slow, steady climb, punctuated by insights and revelations that seemed to strike a chord with a wide-ranging audience. His approach to psychology was different. It wasn't just about understanding the mind, it was about understanding the self, the individual. The cornerstone of Peterson's philosophy was personal responsibility. He believed that each individual has the power to shape their own destiny, to carve their own path. He championed the importance of truth and authenticity, of living a life that is true to oneself. Alongside this, he emphasized the search for meaning in life. Not the superficial, fleeting kind of meaning, but the deep, profound kind that comes from understanding oneself and one's place in the world. In 2018, Peterson's best-selling book, 12 Rules for Life: An Antidote to Chaos, was published. It encapsulated his philosophy, offering practical advice for leading a meaningful and responsible life. Peterson's philosophy resonated with many, but it also sparked a wave of controversy. His ideas, while inspiring to some, were challenging and even unsettling to others. But that's the nature of groundbreaking thought, isn't it? It shakes the status quo, it makes us question, it makes us think. With influence comes scrutiny, and Peterson's ideas were no exception. Jordan Peterson's philosophies, particularly his views on political correctness and identity politics, have stirred the pot of public discourse. His stance against enforced political correctness and his critique of identity politics have drawn both applause and criticism. He's been hailed as a champion of free speech by some, while others have denounced him as a figure of divisiveness. Peterson's views, while controversial, have sparked a much-needed dialogue in our society. In an era where we often find ourselves walking on eggshells trying to avoid offending anyone, Peterson's frank and upfront discussions have been a breath of fresh air for many. His refusal to shy away from contentious topics has ignited conversations that were previously swept under the carpet. But it's not just his controversial views that have made him a figure of influence. It's also his impact on his followers, people who have found solace, guidance, and a sense of direction in his words. His book, 12 Rules for Life, has sold millions of copies, providing practical advice to people seeking to navigate the complexities of life. His lectures, interviews, and podcasts have reached millions more, inspiring them to take responsibility for their lives and strive for personal growth. Despite the controversy, Peterson's influence remains undeniable, and his philosophy continues to spark conversations around the world. So, what can we learn from Jordan Peterson's story? This tale illustrates the power of individual responsibility and the pursuit of meaning in life. Peterson's philosophy compels us to look inward, to confront our own chaos, and to shoulder the burden of being. It's about striving for personal betterment and understanding that each of our actions ripple out into the world. His story is a testament to the power of ideas, a vivid illustration of the profound impact one person can have on the world.